You're listening to Low Blow Sports on twitch.tv/SportsTownShot.
Hey, that's a low blow.
Hit him right in the family jewel.
Where our sports takes hit you above and below the belt. Here's the squad. Scotty Kiefer, Kobe Burke, and Nick Johnston. This is Low Blow Sports.
Yeah, this is more of a sad Low Blow Sports. The Bears lost, so that's it. I think we can just end the show there.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about it. No, we are back here for Low Blow Sports. I'm Scotty K with Nick Johnston and Kobe Burke behind the screens. Boys, how are we feeling this week?
Give it up. Let's go. Give it up.
How are we feeling this week, boys?
We're here. We're there. It don't matter. Fantasy playoffs are kind of here. I don't know. I'm indifferent. It's the holiday season.
I don't know why you look at me when
Did you make it in your 100 score league?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't checked out. I don't know if I told Nick about this. My league from last year, they started the draft in week 2.
Okay.
And then the guy changed it, scoring without telling anybody. No one cares about this league. One day I checked my ESPN fantasy. My score is 650. I'm like, oh, that's not supposed to happen. And so he changed touchdowns to 60. Each passing yard is a point. Rushing yard is a point.
Oh my god.
See, I put up like 1,000 points this week. It's pretty
Jesus,
impressive.
that's crazy. There's no money involved in that.
No
league,
money.
Okay.
No
All
one's
right.
cares about the league.
All right. That's
He started this Thursday Night Football week 2. He just sent the group chat, draft in 5 minutes.
Nothing better than a well-organized
I kind of want the invite
great.
to this league because I would actually pay attention and he's in a group that no one cares about, so no one's going to do anything in it. I would just dominate every week. I feel like
That's still not even the most obscure one. Obviously, Tyler had the one that they were drafting for like 4 weeks. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, that's nuts.
The one, it was a 8-hour time slot to pick your pick. And then I've seen other leagues where it's 100 points for a QB tackle. If your QB throws a pick or if there's a turnover, then he makes a tackle. It's 100 points.
All I'm saying, I would be 14-0, but CeeDee Lamb got hurt against the Bears. So
CeeDee Lamb screwed me too, so don't worry. So I'm not out of the playoff.
Bucky Irving came back though. So
He did.
Bucky Irving's came
Just
back.
in time to make my 3-9 team look great.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good. But boys, we got to talk about a team that didn't play good on Sunday. The Chicago Bears struggled in the first half, and it showed when they were down by 7, needing to come back. Caleb Williams throws a game-ending pick against a really good Packers defense. Nick, what was your couple takeaways from this game?
If you just man, the incompletions or the accuracy, the lack of accuracy from Caleb Williams, it really shows when there are key plays to be made and it bounces right off the receiver's hands. So that was kind of one of my big things where I had listened to Jay Cutler on ESPN or 670. I think it was ESPN on like Saturday morning. And he was just basically kind of mentioning he's got a cannon for an arm. Everyone knew that, but accuracy wasn't really his cup of tea. And now that was something that maybe I keyed in a little bit more because I had heard that. So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, okay, a couple passes incomplete, weren't very accurate, weren't even really close to the receiver. Like, okay, maybe that'll shape up. And then sure enough, when the ball was right on point, right in the receiver's hands for a couple plays, just bounced right off it. So that's really the big detrimental thing when it comes to Caleb and his play. You see maybe a little bit too much scrambling that basically eliminates half the field right there. And Tom Brady even mentioned that sometime during the broadcast as well. So it wasn't the usual Packers come in and dominate or Bears go to Lambeau and get dominated. It was close, and Bears could have won that game very much so. But a couple of mental errors, couple of things that could need to be cleaned up. But ultimately, I'm still kind of impressed that the Bears were even still in it to begin with.
Again, I kind of made this point on Friday. We got the schedule right next to us. You're looking at a lot of these games. You're looking at a lot of these wins. In what of these wins have the Bears played a complete game where everything's there? There's really none of them. I know it's something you don't really get in football, but in a lot of these games, they get it toward either the end of the game type deal. Like you look at the Giants game or the Eagles game where the first half it wasn't really there. You get that a lot.
Yeah.
I think the last time they played a complete game was the Cowboy game, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
So
From start to finish, yeah, everything intact.
I don't know. I went into this game kind of expecting them to lose. I was happy with they put up a fight with it. I was struggling with how they didn't play good in the first half. And I don't know. I kind of walked out of it not as devastated as I see some Bears fans.
Yeah, no, that was also the big thing there too. Like, and Ben Johnson had mentioned it. He said if they did score, they were most likely going to go for 2 and try and win the game right there.
So, would you rather have the heartbreak of him throwing the interception or that kind of heartbreak? You're really just right there.
Yeah.
But
not to make the excuse, but again, the Bears' defense isn't still 100%.
No, especially losing Kyler Gordon in practice.
Yeah.
In warmups.
Yeah. And Ray McLeod, for whatever reason, they were as soon as he came in to replace whoever, Jordan Love immediately targeted him, and he was able to make some big plays.
Which of
can't
course.
have CJ Watson. You can't have Christian Watson. It just
To be fair, you can't put Kevin Byard on Christian Watson.
yeah, that was my
by
thing.
himself.
You
He's
can't be
zero
running man
coverage.
on man with some of the fastest receivers on the opposite end.
Counterpoint. Jordan Love, Toyota-thon.
That's why I also
Now
said
that's
too.
the other
Yeah.
point why I went into the game expecting him to lose because Caleb's Toyota.
Scott, 2 weeks ago, Scott said Jordan Love hasn't hit Toyota-thon mode, and then he did it today.
Yeah.
He
Or
did
Sunday.
it the last 2 weeks
Yeah,
because
did.
Toyota-thon started. So
Exactly.
He activated.
that's kind of just
Yeah.
what I went into it going. Jordan Love wins in Toyota-thon. Bears are going to lose.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I went into it with. Kind of want to speed through a lot of this week.
There's quickly just that one pass to Zacchaeus for the touchdown. I thought that was a pick.
Can I be
That was thrown in so fast
it
and
should
so
have been a pick.
violently.
It was just-
It should have been, but you know
Went
what?
right
That
to the
is
guy's
probably
hands.
one of the most impressive throws I've seen Caleb make
Yeah.
because he threw it with Micah Parsons in front of his face, threw it through a Packer defender's hands into Zacchaeus.
And if I'm not mistaken, were they only sacked like once or twice? Like it
I
wasn't.
think it was only once up until the fourth quarter. Then it became like 3.
Okay.
Because I want to say they got 3. Lions get a dominating win over the Cowboys. Kind of solidifies the Cowboys out of the playoffs almost, especially with how
Not really, because the Eagles lost, so they're still there.
And then I was gonna say until the Eagles lose on Monday Night Football and look the worst. So like we
Well,
kind of
that's
said
the Sully game. That'll always be the Sully.
that's facts. Like the fact that the NFC is so competitive to where on Thursday, like, all right, that loss takes the Cowboys out, and now an Eagles team who's currently leading their division, I mean, they're kind of getting to the area of Tampa, who just let the Panthers get into it. So it's crazy how you have 2 ends of the spectrum on both of the divisions, for all 4 of the divisions and the NFC. You have the West and the North, who are just super dominant, going to get at least 2 teams, maybe even 3. One of those is going to get at least 3. And then you have the other 2 where it's still up for debate who's actually going to win the division.
Yeah. This is absolutely crazy, and I'm loving this. So, yeah, well, that was huge. The Eagles are just not there. I don't understand. This is so crazy.
It's weird. I don't know who you. Something's got to change at the end of the year, Kobe. Who could be on the out at the end of the year?
You got to take out the giant support thing they got. Did you see that in the locker room? The Eagles got like a giant
The support rabbit.
Yeah.
support rabbit. Toss it away. It didn't work.
I heard AJ Brown popped
Yeah.
it. I could
Yeah.
be. Oh my god.
Yeah, you got to toss it out the window.
You
You could get rid of the coach, but then it's like, what are the odds you get a better coach the next year?
True.
That's
True.
always a risky play, and I think it goes back to the AJ Brown.
Can I float that Jalen Hurts is the problem?
I think he is.
Yeah.
From the system, he's a system quarterback for them. But at the same time, when your best receiver doesn't want to be there, it kind of meshes with the whole chemistry of the offense.
I don't know. I feel like everything that we complain about with AJ Brown, I think he's actually right on a lot of things that we say he's complaining about.
I mean,
So,
yeah, you didn't really.
He's got a point, but I don't know if you want to say those things the entire season.
When you're struggling, I feel like it's fair to kind of make those comments. Look at Baker Mayfield making some of the comments, and then him being checked by his head coach. I think it's fair.
The biggest one is definitely the idea that there's a lack of risk taking with Jalen Hurts. He's
I
not
agree
throwing
with
it into deeper coverage or possible one-on-one opportunities. And
I would say I would say not that kind of risk because he's just moonballing to AJ Brown. Like the meme of Saquon up the middle, deep ball to AJ Brown every single drive is exactly what they're doing. The risk taking is going elsewhere that's not in the play design.
Okay.
That's what I would say the risk taking thing is. I would agree with you with that, but it's leaving the actual play design. It kind of feels like their offense is keying in on certain players, and Jalen is going to automatically throw to that person. And a lot of it seems like it's AJ. It's a design play for AJ Brown, a design play for Saquon, a design play for Goddard. He doesn't go anywhere else.
I think once they get Lane Johnson back for the O-line, Saquon's going to do a lot better. Because that's their best line. That's the captain of their O-line. The run game hasn't been the same since he's gone out. He comes back either this upcoming week or the next week, right in time for the playoffs. I think it'll be better. I don't know if it'll be like it was last year, but it should be better.
Yeah.
And that's all you need with Saquon.
Pretty good game from J.J. McCarthy. 3 touchdowns, 163 yards, but is it more that the Commanders are just a dumpster fire? And
Going from NFC Championship to 3-10, that's pretty nuts.
I don't know
did
how.
not expect that far of a fall off from us, to be honest. I think we all expected the Commanders to fall back a little bit.
I was thinking 500 ball at worst.
Not 3-10.
No, not even close.
I don't know how Jaden Daniels came back from that injury so quickly. And why
I don't
they
think
let
he
him
did
play.
because he got hurt on a very simple play. So
Yeah,
He
he landed back on that elbow.
I think he said precautionary reasons held him up.
True.
Joe Burrow probably shouldn't have come back. I mean, maybe in that division, but maybe take that Trey Hendrickson thing where now he's getting surgery. He's probably going to be out for the year
Why would
because
Joe Burrow not come back?
Did you watch? That was the best game of.
it was a great game, but that Bengals team just can't hold anyone. Josh Allen went back to MVP mode.
I mean, that's nothing to do with Joe Burrow.
It was an awful interception turned into a pick six, and then they fumbled on the very next possession too. So it was just 2 drives that kind of decided that game right there.
But what I'm saying is Joe Burrow probably shouldn't have come back. Probably should have looked at the health of it and come back for next year. Shouldn't have rushed it so much.
I don't think so. They were still when he came back. They're still technically in the division race.
I don't think that's on Joe Burrow at all. Like you're close enough. What are they 2 games back, 3 games back of first now?
Mm-hmm.
They were 2 games back before the game started. There's no reason not to come back.
And you're not going to tell Joe Burrow that you're not coming back. Like if he wants to come and play, he's going to go and do that.
If he wants to go throw a football, spin around in slow motion, he's going to do that.
Yeah.
No one else does it like him.
Last thing before we go, the Chiefs lost on Sunday Night Football and maybe looked the worst they have all season. Mahomes looked awful on offense. They picked him off 3 times. He had receivers dropping everything. I mean, that one to Travis Kelce was rough. It was terrible.
What was that for? How about the 4th down call on their own 30?
Yeah. Well, I felt like
help.
that was the desperation of
I suppose
they
so.
need to get a jump start. But
honestly, I didn't watch too much of this game. But this definitely felt like the Texans just went out and won this game as opposed to like the Kansas City Chiefs losing this.
Yes,
the Texans defense is just ridiculous.
They just do this to people.
Yeah.
They did it to Josh Allen. They picked him off like 4 times, sacked him 8 times. Like they're gonna be. I think they have the 17 now because the Colts lost. If they keep that playoff spot, no one wants to play them in the playoffs. That D line.
I mean, shoot, the Texans are still in the hunt for the division.
Yeah, I mean the Jags are pretty decent in the AFC South, but yeah, the Texans could be there.
Yes,
for sure.
but when Trevor Lawrence is playing, both teams still have a chance to win.
Trevor Lawrence has been looking pretty good. I know you're a big time hater, but take a look. He's been actually doing pretty well.
They've been solid recently.
He's been doing pretty solid.
He's making
but
Jacoby
at some
Myers a
point-
household name. I think he's doing pretty well.
And look who they play this next week. It's a free win too.
Who do they play? Tennessee?
No, a little bit worse. The Jets.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, God. all I know is we were sitting in Discord on Sunday looking at Tankathon. I'm like, man, I like not seeing the Bears in here. Even though they fall from 1st seed to the 7th seed in the span of a week. Which, by the way,
That's
insane.
Yeah,
That you fall from being the number 1 seed to the 7th seed, and you're still in contention for the number 1 seed.
That's life. That's football.
All right, Frank Sinatra, calm yourself. When we come back, we will go to New York for Kobe's Jet Report, but he might be taking a little detour to Indianapolis to talk because there's a little situation going on there. We'll talk about
These
all
are
that
our
and more.
Jets. We bleed green.
We'll talk about all that and more here on Low Blow Sports.
This is your home for sports. SportsTownChicago.com.
Joe's Hot Dogs has been around since 1953, but I promise it's not old news. You don't have to like hot dogs to like Joe's on Plainfield Road in Joliet. Italian beef, hot dogs, shakes, and sides. My family's had a relationship with Joe's Hot Dogs for 3 generations. Golden fries with a tad bit of salt and the perfect amount of crunch come in a bag as big as your hand. And that's just a small. For more on the menu, visit joeshotdogsjoliet.com, bringing that classic Chicago flavor to the suburbs. That's Joe's Hot Dogs across from CVS on Plainfield Road in Joliet.
At the football game, Jim shows the telltale signs of being wasted. He starts flexing for the camera. He refers to his muscles as gunboats. He screams, "How's this for a halftime show?" Jim streaks the field.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many to drive. But what if you've had just one too many to drive? Never underestimate just a few. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Ad Council, and this station.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Maybe that was money. Tell me that wasn't money.
Yo, check us out. We are the go-to guys. I'm your boy Space.
I'm your boy MC.
Check us out every Thursday
from 4 to 5 p.m.
We spitting all facts, all sports, all day.
Yes, sir. Who else you gonna go to in the club?
Willard, long range 3, and it's good!
Keeping you up to date with all the latest sports news.
We are
the go-to guys.
Where else you gonna get all your sports news from?
You know,
SportsTownChicago.com.
St. Patrick's Day, the only day of the year that it's okay to not boo the Boston Celtics. I will show you mercy. SportsTownChicago.com.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this.
You're listening to Low Blow Sports on twitch.tv/SportsTownShot. Garrett Wilson, wow! What a catch! Touchdown, Jets!
I hate this team. I'm always a Jets fan, but I hate this team.
Play stinks. Always will stink. What's the curse? Woody. Woody's the curse.
Who would have found the Jets?
Taylor throws for Mechie. Mechie at the 5, dives, and he is in. Touchdown!
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Boys, it is time for the greatest segment we have here on Low Blow Sports.
Sir.
It's time for Kobe's Jet Report.
Can I go as far as to say this might be the best little segment that goes on in this room, in this building?
I would agree.
It has to be.
It's honestly, Wheel Weekly is getting up there, but nothing will beat Kobe's Jet Report.
It's just got tenure. I think that's
this has got the tenure over it.
I mean, this far surpasses our what we do off the rails and our your kill me smalls. I'm sorry, we love BKW or BTW, but yeah, it
beats everything. Like, it does beat everything.
This is the report.
Even when they lose embarrassing 34-10, there's still stuff to talk about in New York. Kobe, what'd you think of the jerseys? The field, changing all that stuff. The Gotham City Jets, bro. What did we feel about that?
The field was cool. End zones were sick. Jerseys
need some work.
I
thought the end zones were a nice little touch.
The end zones were cool. Jersey could use some work.
If they actually changed to the Gotham City Jets, legitimately for the week, I thought that'd be cool. Kind of like how the Hurricanes changed to the Hartford Whalers. I feel like we did that type of deal.
If it was up to me, I'd say get rid of these. Bring back the retros from last year. where they wore like the 2010 years.
Oh yeah.
So those were just so
They
much
just need
better.
to bring those back.
They
Honestly.
really should.
They just need to those.
Well, they brought back the 80s jerseys. That's what they wear full time now.
I know.
But then the 2010s should be their
True.
alternate.
But like I said, we are probably not really talking about the Jets this week because Colby's got a new vendetta. He's hate watching the Colts, which to be fair, he should be. And to be fair, it's low-key working because they trade for their first round pick in this year's draft. Sauce Gardner goes down with an injury, and now Daniel Jones is out for the season. And who did they pick up? Does anyone want to answer? Who did they pick up to save their season?
Oh, 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, baby.
He's got to pay for another kid. He's probably having some more hospital bills.
I haven't confirmed it, but I saw it on the NFL memes page. Apparently, Phillip Rivers' oldest kid is older than Riley Leonard.
That must not be real.
I'm gonna have
no way that's
because
true.
he's got 11. He's 44. So let's say he started when he was like 20 years old. That means that first kid's 24.
No,
Let's see.
There's no way.
I mean, I believe it. He's got.
I don't believe it.
He has a
I'm
grandkid.
saying no.
He has a grandkid.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Yes, he
bro.
does. He has a grandkid.
Oh my God, this man.
44 years old with a grandchild.
Well, his oldest daughter was born in 2002. So
That's 23 years old.
okay. So I don't know. And how old is Riley Leonard? I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
No, Riley Leonard was like a fifth-year senior.
So probably
He's 23.
Oh
So
my God.
So he's probably just younger than the guy, or a Gunner. His oldest son might be just younger than he is, with Haley, his oldest daughter, being probably older, just as the same age. So
the Colts are welcoming Phillip Rivers to the unction. Nick, can you give me a reason why you think Phillip Rivers would come back to the Colts? Because I have a good one, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Is there a good reason why Phillip Rivers would decide to come back to this Colts team?
Jokingly, you throw back to he's got 10 kids, so he's got to do something. But this team itself, I mean, it just simply, I mean, that was his last team. Has the same since 2020. Maybe just the same or the similar offense scheme. It probably, that same playbook isn't all too different. Basically the same team that they had in 2020. I mean, Michael Pittman Jr. is still there. The only thing is, I mean, Alec Pierce isn't all too much different than a couple other players. So I don't know. Again, there's probably, like I said, probably not much has changed. So
this is giving me like Teddy Bridgewater vibes with the Bucks.
Okay,
comes back.
This kind of feels a little different because Teddy didn't seem like he deserved to be on the roster.
Teddy went on the field and had no idea what he was doing, and that guy was like still mid-30s. Phillip Rivers is 44 years old.
So you want to hear something?
If Micah Parsons can screaming around the edge, he's gonna get 2 steps in.
Phillip Rivers
and he's gonna break both of his legs.
The head coach of his son's high school team this year. They ran the exact same offense as the Indianapolis Colts.
Nice. There we go.
So you want to talk about familiarity with the playbook? Literally coach.
If you're gonna take a quarterback, take the starter for that team.
So here's the point I made to a couple guys here at the school today. I said, think about it like this: he goes to a team where he kind of just needs to game manage, and when I say game manage, he barely needs to. Jonathan Taylor's going to get 25 to 30 carries a game now, at least touches, and he's playing like an offensive player of the year, so pretty good player to trust. It's going to be a lot of short passes, which Michael Pittman Jr. and Alec Pierce are okay with. If he needs to throw the ball, again, those are two players that can go do it. I've seen Tyler Warren run the ball this year.
Yeah.
They are okay doing it. I don't, and again, you look at the rest of the AFC. The AFC is wide open this year. Phillip Rivers could do something because look at the top teams in the AFC right now. Broncos don't have a solidified offense. A little scary going into the playoffs. Yes, the defense is really good, but that offense is very lacking. Same thing with the Patriots. Great offense, but they've played like 5 of the top 6 teams in this draft. So how much do you actually think they're a good team? North, still don't know who's going to win the division. And if it's the Steelers, yikes, that offense sucks. The Ravens were 1-4 at the beginning of the season, and Lamar Jackson's been playing like crap.
If they were playing bad teams the rest of the way, I would agree with you. But they're playing the 10-3 Seahawks, the 9-4 Niners, the 9-4 Jags, and the 8-5 Texans.
Yeah.
You're not winning by just handing the ball off 30 times to Jonathan Taylor.
I'm not saying that, but I could see why Phillip Rivers would want to go there to be in that situation.
Even with Daniel Jones, they probably don't even win.
I know
more than 2 of those.
Yeah, and honestly, I think even with Daniel Jones, I would see those all as losses.
Yeah, even with DJ, that's 4 losses.
Especially the way the Jags and the Texans are playing right now.
You already lost to the Jags and Texans once.
I think this is going to be bad. This is going to be
This
really
is going to
bad.
be 4 straight losses. That pick's going to go down to 14, which would be great. But oh no, you made a dumb trade for a cornerback, and now you don't have it.
And can I bring up something else? What do you actually do with Daniel Jones now? That first half of the year playing like an MVP, and the last weeks of the season hasn't been playing great. Since the bye week it's taken a massive step back.
Might have been.
Now he's coming off an Achilles injury.
They were 7-1 a month ago.
Yeah.
And now they're 8-4. Don't have a quarterback.
Might be the most
future.
Might be the most drastic 30 days in NFL history.
They might have
for
just
one team.
I mean, they had a lollipop schedule those first 8-9 weeks of the season. Now the back end is actually catching up to them, where they could lose out.
They really just threw their future away, like for Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Which
so
is
what
crazy
do you
about.
do in the offseason with Daniel Jones now?
Like, I think you re-sign him because you have to, because he played
To
for
what?
your team.
To what?
I'd say a 2-year deal. Kind of like the Justin Fields deal, where the Jets gave him 2
even
years to see
then,
if he could do anything.
They still have Anthony Richardson. I think they would still go with him too. I don't know. I wouldn't touch Daniel Jones with a 10-foot pole. Is he a free agent next year?
Yeah, after this year.
Oh, then yeah, I wouldn't bother with him. Not going to sign a hurt Achilles. He's going to be on the Achilles injury.
Let's say let him go. Anthony Richardson starts, and he plays like he did his rookie year, where they won 4 games. He plays horrible, and now you have a top 5 pick that's not yours, and now you have even worse future.
Well, then they have to go out and get someone. I don't know the name.
With the roster they have, they just need a solid quarterback. Like, go trade for Jameis.
They need to maybe get another piece on the offensive line, and then
they need to re-sign Alec Pierce and get a quarterback.
Game manager quarterback.
Go trade for Jameis. Go bring in Joe Flacco.
Third week in a row that we've brought up Jameis Winston being a go.
Go.
Actually,
trade
no, I
for
think
Mac
it's
Jones.
4th week in a row because he played that week beforehand. God, we love on this show.
I mean, the way the Texans and the Jags are being put together right now, you can't even rely on that and to be like, okay, the South is wide open. No, I mean the Texans defense is stacked.
And I think Tennessee over the offseason could massively improve. With the right head coach, the right draft pick, they might drastically improve on their season this year. And man, they just beat the Browns, who kind of threw that game away themselves.
Yeah, Stefanski, why would you not have Shador on that last play?
That's crazy to say.
Having such a game.
You want to hear something else? Shador actually hasn't had a bad game yet.
Yeah.
Full bad game yet.
If anyone is not, if you're rooting against Shador Sanders, like it's, I don't know, like it seems like you're just probably like you're rooting against fun.
You shouldn't be rooting against him, but you shouldn't be putting him up on a top pedestal.
No,
in the same.
I think the
boat.
media is putting him in the same boat of like, let's pay attention to him like you paid attention to Dion when he's not that.
Okay,
like it's okay
I
to
would
give him
100%
his
agree
praise.
with that.
Like it's a rookie quarterback. He had a great game against the worst team in the league, which he still lost to, by the way. But he had a great game, but let's not put him. Let's not put him out there like he's the Dion as a quarterback.
This will be a good test this weekend. You want to get into Week 15? We'll start with that one. I'll skip over Thursday Night Football. Bears Browns feels
really
cool.
Wait, really quick though. Did you see Ward and Shador exchanging jerseys? Did you hear what Ward said?
No, what did he say?
He was telling him like, "Oh, it's 350, 4 touchdowns. Damn, I'll put this on eBay." He's like jokingly as they were exchanging it and signing it. It was really good. So, all right, go ahead. Week 15.
So we'll skip to Week 15. We'll skip over Thursday Night Football for a second since we're talking about Shador. He goes to Chicago to play against the Bears. Bears are favored by 7.5, and with the weather being 4 degrees on Sunday,
Kyle Manangai gonna get the first down. Bear.
Knowing the Bears, they won't play that in the stadium, but I really hope they do. Obviously, I'm gonna take the Bears on this one. The Bears need a get back game after that loss to the Packers to kind of get some momentum back for the rest of the season. So.
This will be a weird one, probably like a Harold Fannin Jr. like 8, just like he did last week, probably like 8 receptions, 120 yards, and 2 scores. But hopefully nobody else does anything else.
Well, I kind of hope Judd does because I need him for the playoffs.
There you go.
That's about it.
It's been a really good year for rookie tight ends.
Yeah.
I think you never see that. Like Warren, Loveland, Fannin.
Loveland
Taylor.
with a caveat because it kind of took a little bit to get into it. But
Like
yeah,
I've never seen 4 rookie tight ends in the same year be good.
True.
Yeah, just be serviceable.
Yeah.
True. We'll go back to Thursday Night Football. Falcons against the Bucks. Bucks need this one, man.
Bucks think it's so bad.
And honestly, the way that locker room's going, I don't know if they're actually going to get it.
Well, they get Mike Evans back. And if they give him about 200,
Is that confirmed or is he just still practicing?
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed.
I'm seeing projection points next to his name on fantasy.
And if they give him about 20 targets a game, he should get to 1,000 yards. I think that's like the main priority.
I mean, yeah, we'll see if that happens.
I'm going to take the Bucks, though.
Yeah, backs against the wall. You need the Bucks. Again, maybe joking or not, but there has been a little bit of an a juice, a little bit of an energy with Bucky Irving coming back. So you get
it has that offense. That offense on the running side of the ball and a little bit of the passing side does look a lot better with Bucky Irving.
Yeah, now that he's come back, he's much healthier now. So you can see a little bit of a spark. My only thing that was scratching my head again for them on Sunday was kind of that exact thing. They're on 4th down play. Where the hell is Bucky? Why is Rashard White in there? And again, it was a little bit of a mixture of
I think it was a momentum thing. Rashad White did have momentum on that last drive, but still, Bucky's skill set is so much higher. Why
exactly? That's my thing. I was kind of explaining it to the gal. Like she's like, "Why are you freaking?" I'm like, if you were to go, if you were working a job and you had all these people, why would you not want the best player out there or one of the best players out there? Yeah. It was just as simple as that. So,
we'll can go through a lot of these games because some of these are not that great of a matchup. Ravens, Bengals. Ravens favored by 3 or 2.5.
Again, one of those things similar to
they should probably need to win it.
I could see the Bengals winning that.
I could too.
The
but
Ravens
I'm gonna take
offense
the Ravens.
is just so out of sync.
I know.
That I could see the Bengals.
Other than running the ball. Other than running the ball, and even that has
because Lamar can't run right now. Like, I don't know if he's still hurt or something, but he's been a lot slower than normal.
Chargers and Chiefs were sitting at 6 and 7.
Quickly, John Harbaugh mentioned that he was going to try and maybe get Hopkins more involved. So
good idea.
So we'll see.
Chargers and Chiefs. Chiefs are sitting at 6 and 7, on the verge of not even having a chance at the playoffs anymore. But somehow they're favored by 4.5 in this game.
I don't know Chiefs about that one.
I'm hammering Chargers on that one.
Yeah, I would too.
All the momentum after Monday night.
Exactly. Chargers need that to stay with the Broncos.
I want to say Chargers, but Justin Herbert was not great last night.
No, but that.
I mean,
then again, he had to go up against Cooper DeJean.
130 passing yards.
Bills, Patriots. I'm gonna
Cameron
take the
Dicker
Bills.
probably had more kicking yards.
Yeah, yeah, he does. Dude, I almost lost Brandon Aubrey.
Nice.
Bills, Patriots. Bills need it, and the Bills are riding high momentum. The Patriots are coming off the bye. It doesn't really favor them. This is going to be a very interesting game, and I'm a big advocate of coming off the bye and getting the wins, but I am going to go against it. I'm going to take the Bills.
Yeah, Bills again, kind of the big momentum swing, getting the win that they did over the Bengals. And now again, backs against the wall. They need every win right now if they want to get that number 1 spot.
Kobe,
I think I'll take the Bills. Where's this game?
It's in Foxborough.
Oh, that makes it so much worse.
I know. I will say it is a noon game though.
This is just Josh Allen just wills his team type of game. He scores like 4 rushing touchdowns.
Commanders, Giants. Jackson Dart returns, and Jackson Dart gets them to win. Any problems?
I will not be watching.
Okay.
I don't need to see that.
Eagles, Raiders. Eagles are favored by 11.5.
Give me the
Raiders.
Raiders.
The Eagles lose this one.
Like, give me the Raiders.
Jets, Jaguars. Kobe said it earlier.
No one's watching that. Jaguars by 20.
I actually think the Jets can cover though. 12.5. When Trevor Lawrence is on the field, both teams have a chance to win.
What I'll say is,
your Trevor Lawrence bias is off the charts right now. This could be a Jaguars by 30.
18 picks and 11 interceptions. When Trevor Lawrence is on the field, both teams have a chance to win.
Okay, but think about the fact that the Jets have 1 defensive turnover in 809 snaps. So just remember that. Just think about that. 0 interceptions, by the way.
Yeah, it's a fumble, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 fumble, and it wasn't even in America.
Oh.
They have 0 defensive turnovers in America.
They got to go to Trevor Bank, too. Taking the Cardinals and Texans. Texans favored by 10. They should pretty much cover that one.
That's like 5 sacks.
Yeah,
minimum.
true.
Especially because Paris Johnson's hurt.
What does CBS run as the game of the week? Where's Tony Romo going? Is he going to Denver for
No
Denver
chance.
and Green Bay,
he's
or
going
is
to
he
Josh.
going
He's
to
going to
Josh
Josh.
Allen?
He's going
He's
to
probably
Josh.
going to Josh
1,000% going to Josh.
But Broncos Packers, very intriguing matchup. Packers favored by 2.5, and I'm going to take that 2.5. I'm going to take the Packers to win that one.
Yeah, I've been saying that Broncos have not been looking good. They've just been able to skeeve by just barely.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that. Pete Carroll. You need to be investigated. Dude, getting a field goal with no time left to cover and hit the over.
He probably thought they were going to have 1 second left. Man.
He did say that. He was like, yeah, there was like 10 seconds. He got down to whatever time. Try to kick it at like 5 seconds to maybe have a second left on the clock.
Look, we all know he has Daniel Carlson on his fantasy team. He had the points.
I think so.
You ever seen that skit on YouTube?
Oh yeah,
I think everyone has seen that skit.
That's the situation he was in.
Rams Lions. The Lions really need this one, and the Rams are firing on all cylinders.
I gotta take the Rams. We're just
gotta take the Rams. Panthers Saints. Panthers should take it. It's crazy, but
well, they just beat the Bucks.
Tyler Shuck, man. Tyler Shuck, I think, will be their starting quarterback next year.
And Bryce Young just plays horribly against the Saints for some reason. Like he kills the Falcons and just can't do it against the Saints.
It's also the Panthers play really, really good against really good teams and play very bad against very bad teams. So this could be
give me Tyler Shuck, honestly.
This could be a 17-16 slog of a game.
Give me Tyler Shuck.
I'm gonna take the Panthers. 49ers should handle the Titans. Anything?
Yeah.
Cool. Seahawks should handle the Colts, depending on who's starting at quarterback.
Yeah, Seahawks are looking legit.
I mean, I would hope so.
13.5 points. Wow.
No. Can't lose to 44-year-old Philip
Jackson
Rivers.
Smith and Jigba.
What a game. What a season.
What a season. What a pick in the third round, by the way. Cowboys Vikings, 9 versus America's team.
Oh my God.
What a Sunday night matchup, man. Cowboys, sure. Whatever.
Yeah, Cowboys are going to need it if they want to stay in there.
Will not be watching.
And you want to know a game I'm also not going to watch? Steelers Dolphins.
Yeah, that's a horrible game.
This is a rough opening week for fantasy.
Why can't they flex? Why couldn't they flex like Packers and Broncos to be on Monday Night Football and then put the Patriots and Bills on Sunday Night Football? Well, you couldn't do that because Tony Romo needs Josh Allen. But something. Why couldn't you do something?
Had they maybe not just flexed the Packers and Bears the week before, they probably would have done that for the Packers.
That's a Saturday game. So
Roger, stop putting bad games in primetime.
True.
I'm trying to enjoy my nights, not suffer.
All right, when we come back, we're going to flip to college because there was a little bit of controversy that Notre Dame didn't make it to the college football playoff. We'll talk about that when we come back here on Low Blow Sports.
This is your home for sports.
Red Left!
SportsTownChicago.com. Take that exit and get to the Southern Cafe, home of the Nasty Biscuit on Roselle Road in Roselle. Get over there and try the chicken fried chicken biscuit made with the Southern Cafe's house-made drop biscuit with buttermilk chicken fried chicken smothered in country gravy, topped with shredded cheddar and crumbled hickory smoked bacon. I always say that when you go to the Southern Cafe, you come out with 2 meals with the heaping amounts of food they serve you in every meal. I love to go to a place with outdoor seating. The Southern Cafe has a great outdoor seating area to help social distance, and I get to enjoy my breakfast outdoors. Open 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. to give you plenty of time to grab an amazing breakfast or lunch. Now get your butt over to the Southern Cafe on Roselle Road.
Hello?
It's speed walking day.
Dorothy? You're breaking up.
Did I mention we'd be slowing down when we pass the court where those fine brothers play ball?
I heard that. Reduce your risk of cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Get active, eat right, and maybe even run into Mr. Right. Isn't sisterhood beautiful? Yeah. For more information, go to everydaychoices.org. Brought to you by the American Cancer Society, the American Diabetes Association, the American Heart Association, the Ad Council, and this station.
Alert! Alert! Be gone, maxed out credit cards, overdue loans, suffocating interest rates, and relentless collection agencies. If your credit rating is making you and others around you cringe, there's only one thing to do, and that's to turn to the professionals at Creative Credit Solutions. Even if your credit is less than perfect, we'll help you get back on track. You can do it, and we can help. Call today or visit creativecreditsolutions.net for your free credit check report.
Blow the whistle on SportsTownChicago.com. Mondays and Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m. as we talk NFL.
The game plan was really sound.
In the quarterback league, it happened, it still is.
Franchise-defining quarterbacks.
College football.
Will Jim Harbaugh make it through the season as Michigan's head coach?
Some more Big Ten talk.
And here's some things you wouldn't expect.
I would have never expected that.
Get all of that and more on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
You're listening to Low Blow Sports on twitch.tv/SportsTownChi.
And it almost certainly is going to be Miami or Notre Dame. So, number 10, and it is Miami. Without playing on the final Saturday, Notre Dame had been ranked ahead of them the entire time. And now they flipped them. Reed, left pumps. Reed pumps, fires. It is caught. Luke Borgacher brings it in and ties the game.
Fake to Love. They throw it out wide. And intercepted. Reuben Bain Jr., the defensive end, wound up with it.
There was a lot of controversy this weekend. The fact that Notre Dame didn't make the college football playoff, even though they lost to two teams who did. So I think we're pretty much all on the same page that Notre Dame shouldn't have been involved. Does anyone have anything against that?
No. The argument, the gripe that I saw that I felt like was legit was exactly that. The idea that the committee didn't recognize or hold up that win, that Miami winning over Notre Dame, basically the entire time. And then when decision time came, that's when that mattered. So I can see where that kind of was like, okay. Yeah. Well, exactly. But if it truly was, if that was the last line of like, all right, this is the only deciding factor that's left. They went through the the common opponents and stuff like that. Again, they looked at the straight up. If that was the last line, like that's the very last thing to determine, okay, fine. But again, I got no problem with it. You got to win these games. You got to not have such a soft schedule and be like, their schedule was actually harder than 7 other teams. They play other teams. They actually play other teams. This is a lollipop schedule all throughout the entire year. So it's annoying. This truly is one of the things. And I mean, this is just the fan base is not helping themselves.
I'm a fan of Notre Dame, and I've been saying they don't deserve to be in there. In the same sentence, you have to have consistency with this committee.
Yes.
You have to have capable people in the committee saying this. Because, let me make this point. Alabama got dominated on Saturday. They had -3 yards of rushing, and they didn't even fall in the rankings a little bit.
Shouldn't be set back for being in your championship. That should almost be looked at as like an extra game.
Not set back, but to not be dropped at all is a little
I would say set back, but if you get destroyed like they did, it should mean something. Like
if you should mean so, yes, but you should not be punished for being for losing in your conference championship.
But shouldn't be punished
for other teams to not even do anything. And I don't know. It's
to not even move.
I think it's just my problem. Sometimes 12 teams is too many, and this is one of those years.
Yeah.
Because when you have the case that it's still not enough.
No, any more is going to be ridiculous.
I just like what the FCS does. The FCS does the top 8 go through, and everyone I think it's they have teams battle out to get in there, and then they seed it they reseed it after.
It's not the FCS. This is the best teams in college football, and when you have 7 teams that are 9-3 trying to fit into those top spots, it just doesn't work.
True, but you have the same thing for the NFL. I mean, look at what the AFC is looking like, where you have some pretty bad teams still going to find their way into the playoffs.
Exactly, bad teams. It happens. But not to the point where a 9-3 team is a 9 seed. That shouldn't happen.
True. I think Indiana's game over Ohio State was surprising that they won that one. So them being number 1 and Ohio State still being number 2, I kind of am okay with.
I thought if anything, Ohio State would have fallen to 3 and Georgia would have taken number 2. But
I would agree with that. But the fact that Alabama didn't fall at all is a little surprising to me. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have been in there. But the fact that they still are the same spot where they were last week and they got absolutely dominated.
It's just it's kind of crazy. They have the SEC teams on a different playing field.
I know they
And
had to
it's-
put
it's a
both
problem.
SEC
Yeah.
teams against each other so that they could play on ESPN.
It's a problem.
To get back on Notre Dame's side, the other qualifiers, other things that I kept hearing the argument for was like, oh, they play an ACC schedule. I'm like, well, where's any ACC team in this current
Miami.
college football playoff?
Miami, and they lost to them.
Yeah,
Boom. There's your answer.
So there's a lot. There's the whole thing that taking your ball and going home. Now they opt out of the bowl game.
Which I also
too.
don't like that.
Yeah. It's
Because if you're a
they
senior
opted out
on
of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah, which is the Catholics' like ideal bowl. They're gonna go in, watch a Pop-Tart get sacrificed, resurrected, and then they're gonna eat him afterward. Is that not?
Like I don't know. I know this that was like a team decision, but like if I'm a senior on that team and that's my last game ever, I want to play that bowl. I just
That's the other thing I heard
Especially if it's
too.
the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Apparently, the AD, everyone got in contact with the players
Yeah, I
and the
don't know.
captains, and then the captains also agreed to not play this game. Which very hard time believing that as not a college athlete, but just at a high school athlete. Still, I would still want to play. Like that's.
But that's what when Lane Kiffin came out, he said like, "Oh, he and the players like all agreed." They know they did it.
How many of those kids are going to regret that they didn't play that game?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Dude, I regret
In the
that. I
yeah.
regret that I aged out of hockey.
Exactly. Like in the moment, they're probably
Yeah.
pissed and they don't want to do it. But yeah, 10 years down the line, like we probably should have played that game.
I regret that I'm only 5'8" and on 6'2", so I had to stop playing basketball.
Not that.
Like that, I really regret that.
But no, I don't like this as a fan of the team as well. I don't like this discourse that they even deserve to be there. They didn't. They flat out lost 2 teams that are in it, and that was what it came down to. Yeah, they're not going to get into it. It's that fair.
You see their AD, Pete. I'm gonna.
I know. I was
Bavaka.
Yeah.
Basically saying that him and them and the ACC, their relationship is strained after this,
Which I think is hilarious because they are in the ACC in college basketball.
Yep.
So where's the is it just because it's college football they're not going to leave, not going to go to a conference? Although I have heard a rumor NIU's leaving the MAC to go to the Mountain West.
Okay.
So Notre Dame joins a conference.
They're never going to do
join
that
MACtion
because they get so much money from not being in the conference that it's
I know.
no point.
And to be fair, so does college football. College football makes so much money to not put them in the college football playoff because Notre Dame, the prestige of school that Notre Dame is, like this new thing that came out as well that they are now going to be guaranteed a playoff spot if they're top 12 because they don't join a conference.
I don't even know how that works. Like I don't get that at all.
So if they're top 12 in the rankings next season, no matter what, they will make the college football playoff. And then if they expand, if they're in the top 13, they will make it. Why are we making special exceptions for a team that just flat out is not good?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't know how it's possible to put in a contract like legally.
Squeakiest wheel gets the grease. I guess that's just the loudest
That's a bar.
person in the room.
Write that down. That's a bar.
I know.
That's a bar. You
Got
can
it.
write that one down.
Write that down.
Can you-
Got it.
Yeah.
That needs to be in a quote.
And grease. All right, we're good. All right. But yeah, this is just
Chat,
in
clip
every
that.
sort of way. It just screams
call
like horrible, just baby like decision. That this is just it was ugh. So yeah, again, if they're gonna people are like Nick Saban said that even they should be in it.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, and I hate
That's
this.
like saying Kendrick Perkins has been saying stuff, and like he's an analyst. He
Yeah.
can say whatever he wants.
And this
doesn't
follow
mean he's
up,
right.
and this follow up of JMU and Tulane, they're 20-point spreads right now. Sure, but in a year where we've seen constant upset here, constant upset there, not just at the college level, but at the NFL level too. You're gonna confidently sit there and tell me that JMU is gonna get blown out? I mean, again, it's
Same
definitely
thing with
possible.
Tulane. Same thing with Tulane.
Yeah.
And I want to make this point. It doesn't even go to just the NFL. Look at college basketball. We had on Saturday the number 1 teams in the nation in FCS, FBS, and college basketball all lose on the same day. That's nuts.
Yeah, again, if we're just gonna sit there and say, "Oh, guaranteed," then let's not even play the games. Let's just go to Vegas and we'll say, "Okay, odds maker, make this game," and then there you go. You decide what it is.
True. Because in Notre Dame's eyes, hypothetically, they're the national champion.
Oh, and by the way, when they some other thing popped up, they're like, oh, they would have been favored against this team, and that team. Weren't they also the favorite against Miami in Week 1?
They were. No, they were behind. I think they were favored against Texas A&M.
Same thing, same difference.
So yeah, that's the whole point. So
any given Sunday, any given Saturday, go out there and play.
100%. When we come back, it's wheel times, boys. We get to the Wheel Weekly. Nick's got his wheel ready to go. Got the topics. We'll get to that on
Yes,
Low
we
Blow
will.
Sports.
This is your home for sports.
A longtime fan.
Sports are like life. SportsTownChicago.com.
What's up, Chicago? If you're ever, and I mean ever, out looking for good urban food 24/7, come down to White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. White Palace Grill is open 365 days a year since 1939. I personally love the steak and egg dinner, but whether you like burgers for breakfast, steak for lunch, or French toast for dinner, White Palace is the place for you. The diner is a 24-hour urban oasis. Come now, come later. Hey, come now and later. We never close at White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. Visit us at whitepalace.com or order with Uber Eats or Grubhub anytime, any day.
Daddy, when you look at me, I can see your wheels turning. About what am I going to be when I grow up? A Major League West baseman? Maybe a point guard for the national team.
The odds of a child becoming a professional athlete are 1 in 16,000. Far-fetched? Maybe. But did you know the odds of a child being diagnosed with autism are 1 in 166? That's right, 1 in 166. To learn the signs of autism, go to autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Go to Lux Barbershop for the best barbers and stylists in Plainfield, Illinois. I go there when I have an important event, date, or I just want to look good. The straight razor shave will have you looking fresh and smooth. Lux Barbershop is open 7 days a week. Go to Lux Barbershop for the finest barbers, stylists, braiders, and massage therapists in the southern suburbs. Check out all their daily deals on Facebook, Instagram, and luxbarbershop.com.
Hi, this is Joe Perry and Steven Tyler of Aerosmith for Red. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party down. Just don't get in that 2,000-pound bullet when you're done and cocked. And please don't drink and drive. I'm the one that jaded you.
A reminder that friends don't let friends drive drunk. A public service message brought to you by the Ad Council, U.S. Department of Transportation, National Association of Broadcasters, and RAD.
The Chicago Dogs are back on SportsTownChicago.com.
Tune in to the season opener against the Sioux City Explorers, Friday, May 28th at Impact Field in Rosemont. First pitch at 7:05 p.m. Hear all the action right here on SportsTownChicago.com.
I'm kind of just imagining that the choir saying, "Wheel, because, boys, it's time for Wheel Weekly. Yeah. Nick's got the wheel ready to go. He's got the topics. Kobe, spin the wheel. Let's get to talking.
Let's roll. Spin that wheel.
Let it roll. Let it rip.
Spinning. Still spinning.
See, I got at least 9 topics for today.
Probably get through about 5.
Yeah, let's see.
We got number 3.
Number 3 on tap? Okay. All right. Well, we kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but lightly. The Eagles had a positivity rabbit for about 12 hours until A.J. Brown popped it. So I asked you guys, something similar to like a couple other teams have obviously done it, but in the movie Major League, there's Jobu or whatever the hell. So, he has that. What inanimate object would you want to become your team's mascot or something silly?
I'm going to throw it back. Angels in the outfield, they had the pole, the lucky pole. I used to have something like that set up in my basement, and because of that movie, I used to touch that before I walked into the room.
Okay.
I would just find the foundation pole in the stadium, and I just would make sure everyone's touching that, or in the practice facility, everyone's got to touch that pole and just give it a nice little touch.
Got to touch the pole
right before they go into the locker room, right before they leave.
Of course, there was the rally monkey back in the day for the Angels as well. Any other thing for you on that one, Kobe?
I'm trying to think of
dude, he doesn't have an animate object. He's got Grimace.
Yeah,
he knows all about this.
They did have Grimace.
Kobe knows all about this, man. Kobe is probably the best one for
it. You got the purple chair out there too.
I think they still have that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's got the Hawk Tuah girl. I mean,
right.
dude, they had everything that
we
year.
had
He knows what he's
Candelita.
talking about. He had Oh My God.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Except for a winning record. Fuck.
No, they were 500.
Okay.
Kobe, so what are you going with?
I forgot what the movie's called, but there's a movie where a kid is like giving back Babe Ruth's bat.
Okay.
And
Everyone's Hero.
Yeah, and the bat talks.
Oh, okay.
So if we could have like a talking bat,
there is that guy on Instagram where maybe on TikTok he has the talking basketball and he
No, I'm saying like say like you're
ever
about-
seen that?
No.
Oh, I'll send that to you.
I'm saying like if you're in the dugout and you're about to be on deck, you put the helmet on, you tap the bat says "Go get him."
Oh,
and then you go out there and start swinging on the neck circle.
It just says "Go get him."
Just like
Tiger."
old timey, like
Yeah.
Keep
your eye on the
Go get
ball.
him, Tiger.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
good.
Let's spin around. Let's go get it. Let's see what we got. Oh man, those.
God, underrated movie. Love
It's a
Everyone's
great
Hero.
movie.
Everyone's
Yeah.
Hero, very underrated movie.
All right, number 2.
Number 2. Okay, this one's good. Today is Kurt Angle's birthday. So Kobe, you might have one, but what are anybody's favorite moments or favorite things related with Kurt Angle? I know maybe with you, Kobe. I know you're not a wrestling fan, but you've probably seen Kurt Angle's face on the memes, so that may be one of your.
That's
more,
probably all I got. Yeah,
that's probably what
just
you
the
can relate
memes.
to him the most.
The Rey Mysterio promo is hilarious.
Which one?
The one where you're a little boy.
Yeah,
in a
that one,
man's
yeah,
world. Like
Yep.
that one, great. I'm actually probably just going to agree with Kobe. I think I didn't realize it was Kurt Angle for the longest time because it doesn't look like how he used to. So I'm gonna say that one.
I would have to sit in here and just really tell you my favorite moment, probably one of his matches, but Deadlock, the Deadlock podcast, just like was doing their watch alongs recently. They resurfaced this one. Christmas time, Kurt Angle brings his family, which is a bunch of bald extras also wearing Olympic gold medal stuff, Olympic wrestling gear, and he's just showing everyone, he's just showing them all around the office and around WWE, and they run into K Quick, which is R-Truth, and he just goes, "Man, that's what I call a white Christmas." Oh, never change R-Truth, and he hasn't in that video. That was from like 2002. He hasn't aged a bit. It's crazy.
Of course, he hasn't.
Crazy.
He just
So happy birthday there, Kurt Angle. Go ahead, we can go to another
Spin
one.
it again.
I have to see how old he
shout
is.
out
too.
TNA Angle.
Yes.
TN Angle.
TN
Because you can't call him the other name now.
Yes.
He doesn't like
Number 8.
Number 8 gets us back to someone we talked about earlier as well. Phillip Rivers is back. 44-year-old is back. First game since COVID 2020 year. Asking you guys, what QB can you confidently call off the couch and try and get you guys a win right now?
Drew Brees.
Really? You think you can just get back right back into it?
Actually, no. He said he can't throw the ball anymore.
Okay. Well, that's bad.
They retired or just they don't play anymore?
They don't play no more.
Because like
you mentioned Taylor
so
Heineke.
not
I
on
don't
the
know
roster.
if
We're saying not on the roster. Not. On the
I mean,
NFL
yeah,
roster?
yeah. I would go not on the roster. Hell, I'd go. Can we
be on a roster?
On
we
what?
call-
On what team? What team are they playing for?
What do you mean?
Because like if I take,
I said for your for any your
because
squad.
like I'm saying if I take prime Tom Brady and put him on the Jets, he's not winning a football game. So
That's
I think
probably not
it
gonna
doesn't really matter.
What I'm saying is, you would want Tom Brady still. It would still be Tom Brady of now. Is
Dude.
what I'm saying.
Give me Trace McSorley, bro.
Give me Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
You know what?
Fitzception. Give me Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Is Mike White on the roster right now?
I believe he is. Yes. I
Yeah.
think is he on the Dolphins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, they got Zach Wilson on the Dolphins.
Oh, I think that's what it is. Okay.
No, Mike White is, I think, the practice squad quarterback.
Okay. Well, he's around.
I'm gonna take Fitzpatrick or give me Taylor. Give me Trace McSorley.
Yeah.
Give me Mark Sanchez.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's still got that
Actually,
fire inside of him.
I'm gonna change my mind.
Yeah.
I'm going. Give me Johnny Manziel, bro.
Oh man, that's nuts.
Oh, actually,
Give
you
me
know what?
1 week
You know
of
what?
Johnny Manziel.
Easy answer here. Give me Derek Carr.
Oh, actually, yeah.
That's probably the best chance.
Yeah, it probably is.
Probably.
All right, let's go roll another one. Let's see if we can get maybe 2 more.
All right, we're spinning. Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. This one's a little bit of a lob. I think we, again, kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier. Fantasy football check-in, boys. Did you make your playoffs? Did you anything that needs to be...
Dude, you want to hear this? I drafted in one league Brandon Ayuk at like pick 130. And then in another league, I picked Joe Mixon inside the top 100. And in both leagues, I'm the number one team in the league.
Love that.
Took JSN in both my leagues. My main league, 13-1, would be 14-0 if CeeDee Lamb didn't get hurt. Jonathan Taylor shot on Jackson Dart midseason. He's now my starting quarterback because he's just solid enough. CeeDee Lamb back, traded for Bucky Irving midseason. Number one team in the league, and got a pretty favorable side of the bracket as well.
Nice.
It's kind of weird because I'm only really concerned about one team in this league. The other league, I kind of stumbled into the first round. I kind of fell off like mid-season, but I did trade away Saquon Barkley, so I'm very happy with that because I got Jahmyr Gibbs and him pairing with Josh Jacobs. Great pairing. Also picked up Drake May in that league, so solid.
I'm just
number
more
one
upset.
in both my league.
I'm just more upset in my league. I scored. I think I was what? I was 4. I was right in the middle. I was right in the middle of my competitive 8-man. 2,000 points for the 5th seed, which I would have had a tiebreaker on if I would have won 2 weeks ago on like losing by 4. He only has 1,600 points scored, and to 1,800 points against. So literally everyone had their best game against me and had their worst game against him, which is why he's in and I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kobe, his 100.
We talked about my league. My league.
Yeah.
What about your other league though?
No, everybody got hurt on that team. Okay. Bucky got hurt. Mike Evans got hurt. Lamar was hurt. Now he's horrible. Tucker
Kobe,
Kraft got hurt.
I don't understand how you just don't look at a fantasy football lineup.
Because I just
at least once a week. How do you not look up? At
I
the
think
fantasy
every
football?
2 weeks I'll check it just to see like what's happening.
That's crazy.
Because I just don't care about this league.
That's crazy.
Like, there's no money involved. There's no.
You know what, Nick? That was kind of a layup one, and we kind of already talked about it. We could probably get another 1 or 2 more.
Spin it one more time. See what we get.
There's one for sure I want to get in there just in case, but we'll see. I'm gonna still let the wheel decide, kinda.
And number 5.
Number 5.
Mambo number 5.
Number 5. Let's see. Your YouTube and Spotify Wrapped or recap came out. What was in your top 5? What was your listening age? And what thing in your social life would you like to have this like kind of recap? Because for me, I would love to see how many minutes I spent talking about wrestling or something like that.
Yeah, I like to see like my conversational one, like
my
what
top
am I talking
5,
about
like
the most?
MJF talks or something like that. My listening age was 50, by the way.
So I not on Spotify anymore. I switched to Apple Music halfway through, so mine are a little bit skewed because I'm switching platform and stuff. But for the 9th year in a row, Ed Sheeran was my number 1 artist.
My listening age was 63.
Okay.
63.
Why is that? What's in your...
A lot of classic rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Baba O'Reilly was my number 5 most listened to song by The Who, so that kind of helped with that.
I couldn't tell. I gotta check my songs, but I don't remember. Actually.
I remember there was in my YouTube recap. They're like, "Man, you really like Tool," because I just like this past like 3 months I've just been spamming and just listening to a bunch of Tool songs. I don't know why. It's kind of it's like a music bug in my ear.
Let me find my raps real quick.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to my.
So now I gotta find this.
Thanks to my YouTube recap told me that besides NBA or just sports highlights, number 2 was thanks to the nature. Oh my god, who's the nature guys? The outdoor boys. Thanks to the outdoor boys. Number 2 is survival and hunting for me, and then number 3 was like the shoe sales, because I always watch that one guy that gets the mystery boxes, gets absolutely cooked.
I think my things were just NBA highlights, NFL highlights, MLB highlights.
Fair. That's
mine
fair.
had cooking, which was weird, but I do fall asleep to cooking videos a lot. So
okay.
That was my number 1 because I fall asleep to them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 was wrestling matches, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, what was the one you really wanted to get into?
Last one we'll get into. Sunday, December 6th, this past Sunday, was Trade In Anything Day at GameStop. Did you guys participate? Did you guys hear about any of the crazy trade-ins that had happened?
I had no idea that was a thing.
I saw someone trade in baked beans, and I thought that was just like a little thing. I didn't know it was like a day thing.
So it was a legit day thing across
What
the
do you
board.
get though?
It's only I believe only a $5
store credit.
gift card. Yeah, $5 gift
it's-
card, store credit, unless you did a
That's so
regular
pointless.
game or console.
So if I go in there and I'm like, here, have this pen, I get $5 store credit.
yeah, it had to
Is that
fall.
like-
It had to fall under a couple of guidelines.
Is it like a one per thing, or if I bring like a
I
whole?
think it was.
if I give them like 12 separate crayons, I get 12 separate gift cards, or is it that just?
I'm sure if you went to 5 different GameStops and had,
That'd be worth it.
you could yeah,
That'd
it would
be
be.
worth it because like I'm thinking like in my area there's at least 4, so it's $20 off of any game that I want.
Is this like a yearly thing? Is this like 7?
I don't know. This was the first time it's happened. This is the first time it happened.
I
I
saw
heard
someone
nothing about
trade in
this.
like 12 cans of baked beans and only got like the $5 store credit. I feel like that now that I learned that it's only a $5 store credit, that's a little.
You know what?
For what it's worth, people were donating food, and they didn't want the money for it. They just donated as if it was like a canned good thing.
So it's probably like a holiday fundraiser then.
Yeah,
Thing. Okay.
and in all honesty, the more memey things that were sold to them, like a Netflix, a Wii disc that had Netflix on it, trade in for $5. They're now reselling it for $1,000 because again, the memes are going to go crazy and everyone's going to want this again. Well, a taxidermy goose. There was a taxidermy bobcat that was sold there. Again, people bringing in like weird things of food.
I would bring in an expired gift card that had nothing,
Maybe again
that had nothing on there.
I don't know if they're going to take that, but like I said, there were certain
Wait,
guidelines.
it's trade everything.
Yeah, but there were certain guidelines that you had to meet. Like they actually had to have some sort of monetary value to it, I believe. What was the other big one? I was trying to think. Like a haunted doll collection was sold to them.
That's
So
good.
yeah, this is.
I would say this is a haunted pencil.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope they do this again sometime soon. I thought it was pretty funny and pretty good, but you guys kind of had it in there like what you guys would be trading. And for what it's worth, like 2 weeks before all this, they had a legit Pokemon sale go for $30,000. So I thought that was actually pretty good. So yeah,
that's crazy.
Power to the players.
Power to the players. GameStop, biggest scam out there.
Recognized game.
Yeah.
Jersey swap.
All right, boys, that'll do it for this week. NFL Week 15 upcoming. Big weeks. We got teams actually starting to maybe make the playoffs and only 4 games left in the season. Seems like yesterday we were thinking, hey, can't wait to argue about players in Week 11 not catching the ball. And now we're way past it. Now we're thinking playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Except for Kobe. He's,
I'm thinking first rounders.
He's thinking first round draft
so
picks. He's on Tankathon every day. So, boys, we will see you guys next week here on Low Blow Sports. Kobe Berkman on the screens. Nick Johnson over there. We'll be back with Wheel Weekly next week. And I'm Scotty K. We'll see you guys here on Low Blow Sports.